Have you ever had an idea for an invention or maybe a new product but didn't have the tools you needed to build it? The Makerspace in Siloam Springs will soon be open for young and old alike to bring their creative ideas to life.
A makerspace is a space in a community that creatives can come together in one single space and collaborate with each other. It is one space that you can design, create, and fabricate your own ideas that you have in your head. It's a way to basically put them on paper and make them a reality. There's a similar one in Northwest Arkansas, and we visited and we've modeled it. There's one in Little Rock that we visited and we've modeled off of, and so we're hoping that this one is taking the best of all those worlds and making it one here in Siloam Springs. We're going to have some 3D printers, we're going to have some laser engravers, we're going to have our big machine that nobody else has is our plasma cutter, and you can cut up to 1/2-inch metal with our plasma cutter. And so basically you can do things from engraving your grandma's favorite recipe on a cutting board for a Christmas present to creating that product that you use, as we discussed earlier, at a chicken processing facility that makes it that much easier to do your job, and it saves a company millions of dollars. It may be something very tiny that you can use on a 3D printer and print it there, but it can be the biggest project and the biggest product that most companies have ever seen. And it all can be created in a makerspace because of the diversity of the machines that will be available to each person. We're also going to have the woodworking section, which will have miter saws, band saws, drill press, all that kind of stuff that you can create things out of wood in our woodworking section as well. The Makerspace is going to be available for pretty much every age group. We're hoping to have programming for those as young as 10 all the way up to 80, 90, whatever your heart desires. If you still feel like you can come and create things, we want you to come and be a part of this space. We're hoping to have programming like what we've called our Maker Girl space. We're partnering with an organization, it's a national organization that they make Maker Girl academies, and we can actually do coding, 3D printing and things like that through that academy here, and they're hoping to use this space for that. That's as young as 10 years old. And then we're also hoping that we can have classes all the way through to 80, whether it be sewing, whether it be the design work, whatever it might be. We're just hoping that this is a space that any age group in Siloam Springs can use it and enjoy it. So I started with the Chamber in February of 2017. We had a president named Wayne Mays. Most people know him around Northwest Arkansas. He and I had a vision to start a space where our local small businesses and individuals can come together and bounce ideas off each other, create things. If they're having a problem in their business and they don't know how to solve it, well, there's probably somebody that does, and they could be here, help them design that product, and then it's a collaboration of that business and an individual or somebody from another business. Really, we just wanted a space that the community could come together as one and make Siloam Springs economy and community a better place. We started in about fall of 2017, and we've progressed until now. It took a lot of things, a lot of steps along the way. We've had multiple local companies come and help us. Dayspring did a lot with us for our design, branding, different areas for the creation, the vision and mission they helped us with. They were excellent. Cox stepped up huge and helped us with the largest donation. It is the Siloam Springs Makerspace powered by Cox, because they were so gracious whenever they came on board with us. And then there's several local companies, Simmons, Alternative Design. We've got John Brown University came along beside us. AEP SWEPCO wants to do safety equipment. And there's just so many that have helped along the way that we can't even mention them all. But luckily, we're going to have a wall of fame right here that anybody that has donated or played a part in the Makerspace, we're going to put them on that wall so they can be recognized because they deserve it. Coming up, we've got a couple more phases to get the space prepared, ready for people to come in and use it safely. So right now we're still in phase 1. We've got the walls going up. Phase 2 will start very soon, and that's going to include electrical, plumbing, and HVAC, kind of the mechanical structures of the space. After those are done, phase 3 begins with the equipment, the machines that we're going to use. We're going to have the woodworking equipment coming in, but then we're also going to have the metalworking and 3D printing equipment coming in. Our goal is to have this thing open by July. Ready for public to come in. It's going to be safe, prepped, and everything's going to be ready to go by July. Crossing our fingers.